This shouldn't be possible. A team shouldn't completely crumble just because of a trade and a couple injuries. But the unbelievable downfall of the Mavericks this year proves that all it takes is one bad move to completely kill a franchise. The original idea for this video on the Mavericks was going to be the Luka Doncic trade a month later. But this went from a bad decision to a complete nightmare situation, and there's more to it for the Dallas Mavericks than just the Luka Doncic trade. But of course, that's where this meteoric collapse all started. The most improbable, unpredictable, and insane trade that's ever happened, arguably in sports history. The Mavericks traded a budding young superstar who was on pace to be the best Maverick of all time for Anthony Davis and Max Christie. The point of this trade was to put the Mavericks in win now mode and make them better defensively. But if the guy you traded for gets hurt in his first game, that doesn't help you win at all. But that's fine. Once Davis comes back from injury, the Mavericks are going to be contenders again.
That is obviously a major concern, what's going on right now.
It's just unfathomable, all the injuries that these... Oh, he's going to shoot the free throw.
The case of the Dallas Mavericks is a matter of poor management, poor decisions, and some terrible luck. They went from a promising young team with potential, leadership, and a winning culture to an injury-riddled, less talented, and older team. The Luka and Kyrie era in Dallas was bound to have success after last year's finals appearance. And even after Kyrie's time were to eventually come to an end, Luka would still have multiple years left as a star, even post-Kyrie, with potential to win a championship. But no, the Mavericks wanted to make something happen in the midst of a Luka injury and a mediocre season. So they got older, and with age comes not only a short championship window, but the unfortunate reality of injuries. And we've seen that with Anthony Davis in his first start as a Maverick, and unfortunately, Kyrie Irving with the worst injury of his career by far. Now, is it realistic to say that Nico Harrison and Mavericks management should have expected these injuries to happen? No, of course not. But at the end of the day, putting so much stress on Kyrie Irving to carry this team, and Anthony Davis with his lengthy injury history, shouldn't have been something that the Mavericks should have signed up for. The championship window doesn't end for the Mavs after this year, but it doesn't look good for the next few years either. And to think all of this could have been so easily prevented is just terrible to think about. The fans are angry, the team is playing for pride for the rest of this year, and who knows what the management is thinking right now. Maybe Kyrie tears his ACL regardless of the Luka trade, and the whole team is still banged up regardless of how things would have went. But with Luka, there was always a chance. There was always a different energy in the arena every time he was on the court. And the same was true this whole year with Kyrie Irving, a special player who hopefully bounces back from this injury. But at the end of the day, the bottom line is the Dallas Mavericks found an unfathomable excuse to move on from Luka and put the weight of a franchise on an aging star. And they not only have paid the price of losing, but they've also paid the price of public embarrassment. Luka's having the time of his life in Los Angeles, while everyone back in Dallas is shocked after what's transpired over the last month. There's rumors that this team might end up getting Kevin Durant, but that only makes this team older, and the idea of an aging super team has never really worked out in the past in terms of winning a championship. But acquiring Durant probably isn't going to happen to begin with anyway. So I don't know what's next for the Mavs or what their next move is, because their future is in jeopardy and their win now window is getting a whole lot narrower. The team's just going to have to live with the decisions and the horrible luck of this past month and move on from it. Hopefully this team somehow is able to recover from this absolute disaster of a season. And all of this really just makes me think, first of all, how easy it is for superstars to be betrayed by their teams, and second of all, how easy it is for a team to completely fall off a cliff. All it takes is one bad decision, one or two bad injuries, and a team can completely lose its relevance in terms of the top end of the NBA. A team on the rise with two of the most entertaining players in the NBA is now a complete afterthought. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one.